Welcome back to my channel. I am Carmen Sita, the coach, and today I will demonstrate how to make pattern for pants. So, are you ready? Prepare your pattern and lengthwise position like this. Now, to start the pattern, we need the following body measurements. Of course, the pants length, the waist, the hip, the thigh, knee, and bottom. So, are you ready? Let us start now. Oh guys, to start making the pattern for pants, we need tape measure and the front skirt. And we have also the hip curve. Hip curve is used to shape the hip. And the L square, the short arm, and then the long arm. So this is used to measure the long and short line. So I am ready now. What about you? Make first the perpendicular line. From the top edge of the pattern down 2 inches. From the side of the pattern, you have to measure 13 inches. Guys, from the top down 2, then draw horizontal line. Then from the edge of the pattern going to the right, measure 13 inches. Then draw the vertical line. So we have to start this point A. Now, from point A, we need to down 8 inches. Then mark it B. From B, down 1 inch. Mark it C. Now for letter C, down 3 inches and mark it D. Next guys, we have to apply the pants length from A downward. The measurements of my pants is 37 inches. 7. Mark this point E. Now, to get the knee line, we need to get the midpoint of C and E. Then, fold the tape measure. Then, mark this midpoint as F. Letter F. Now, from F, go up 1 inch. Then, mark it G. So guys, after making this point, we need to draw horizontal line from B, C, D, G, and E. Now guys, your A is your waistline, B, hip line, C, crotch line, D, your thigh line, G, your knee line, and E, the bottom line. Guys, we need to apply the hip measurement. My measurement of my hip is 35 inches. Divided by 4 is 8 and 3/4 inches. So 8 and 3/4 inches is my final measurement. So see to the left, apply 8 and 3/4 the hip measurement. this point H. Now we need to divide the measurement from H to C. So this is the 1/4 of the hip. So we have 8 and 3/4. Divided by 4 is 2 and 1/8. So from H to I, apply 2 and 1/8. Then mark this point I. After marking the point I, so back to point H. Now, from this point, draw a line upward to line A. Mark this point H1. From H1 to the right. So apply the measurement of your waist. Now my waist is 26 inches. Divided by 4 is 6 and 1/2. So 6 and 1/2 is my final measurement. From H to J, apply the 1/2 of the waistline. 6 and 1/2. This is my waistline measurement. And from this point, mark it J. Now we need to add 1 inch from J to the right because our pants has front dart. So from J to the right, 1 inch. Mark it K. Now guys, we need to connect the point K to B using the hip curve. From K down to B. Now, for the front crotch, we need to use the French curve. Connect this line to I. Draw a curved line down to I. So guys, this is the front crotch and we have the sides. Guys, there's more. We need to get the midpoint of I and C. Again, use the tape measure and fold the tape measure once. And guys, this is the midpoint. Then mark this point F. Next guys, we need to draw a straight line from point L downward from line A down to L. Down to G. Down to E. Mark this point D1. For G, mark this point G1. And mark this point E1. Now guys, for D1, we need to apply the measurement of your thigh. So my thigh is 20 divided by 4 is 5. Now from D1 to the left and then to the right, apply 5 inches. So this is mark D2 and mark this point D3. Next for G1, this is your knee. My knee is 14 divided by 4, so I have 3 and 1/2 inches. So from G1 to the right is 3 and 1/2. From G1 to the left, 3 and 1/2 inches. Mark this point G2. Then going to the left, 3 and 1/2. Then mark this point G3. Now for the E1, so this is the measurement of your bottom. My bottom is 12 inches divided by 4 equals 3. So from E to the right, 3 inches, and E to the left is 3 inches. Then mark this point, E2. This is 3 inches from E1. Then back to E1 to the left, measure 3 inches. Then mark this point, E3. Now guys, we are going to connect the point from I, D3, G3, E3 using your hip curve. Okay? I, D3, down to G3. Extend your line. Then, use the triangle to connect G3 down to E3. You see? Guys, this is your inseam of your pants. Okay guys, so we need to complete the line from out seam and then the side seam. For the side seam, we need to connect the line from B down to D2, G2, and E2. Using, of course, the hip curve and triangle. Connect B down to D2. Observe how I use this hip curve. Then extend your line from G2. Now, from this extended line, draw line down to E2. Oh guys, we have inseam, side seam, and the front crotch. Next, of course, front dart and pocket. Okay guys, back to waistline. Mark this line as X1. From X1 down 4 inches, mark this point X2. Then, back to X1. Measure to the right, 1/2 inch, mark it X3. Then back to X1, measure 1/2 inch. To the left, mark it X4. Now, we are going to draw the front dart using the triangle. X4 down to X2, then X3 down to X4. Oh guys, we have the front dart. Are you ready to draw the pocket for the pants? Let us start now. From K, this point K, to the left, measure 1 and 1/2 inches. Then mark it 1. Again, from K to the left, 1 and 1/2 inches, then mark it 1. Now, back to K. Measure 5 inches to the left. Then mark this point 2. Again, from K to the left, measure 5 inches, then mark it 2. Then from 2, downward, measure 10 inches. Mark it 3. We are going to connect this point 2 down to point 3. Next guys, back to letter K. From K, down 5 and 1/2 inches, then mark this point 4. From this point 4, down 1 inch, then mark this point 5. Then from 5 to the left, measure 1 inch. point 6. We have to connect 0.5 and 0.6 and connect line from 1 to 4. Draw a diagonal line. So this is the opening of the packet. Next guys, from 6, draw a line downward to 0.3. Then mark this point 7. Then connect 3 and 7. Guys, we need to make a shape from point 6 and then 7. Use the French curve to draw the lower part of packet. So this is the chord line, then passing to 6. Draw a curve line. You have to reshape the lower part of your packet. Guys, we are already done the front part of pants. Now, do you believe in the saying, kung kaya mo ay kaya ko at kaya nating dalawa? Oh guys, kailangan natin ng konting entertainment para hindi tayo masyadong ma-stress sa paggawa ng pattern. Okay, to complete the package for the pants, next, I am going to draw the back part. From eye to the left, measure 1 and 1/2 inches. Then mark this point X1. Now for letter edge, this point, draw a diagonal line. Then measure 2 inches. Then mark this point X2. For X3, get the center of H1, then X1. Like this, pull the tape measure like this. Then mark. So this is X3. Again, to get the X3, get the midpoint of H1 and X1. Just hold the tape measure to get the X3. From X3, from this point, go up 1 and 1/4 inches. Then mark this point X4. Now we are going to draw a curved line to connect X4, X3, X2, and 1 or X1. But first you need to draw a line from I to X1. And you need to connect X4, X3, down to X2. Using only the triangle. Now, to shape the back crotch, we need to use the French curve. And do not forget, girls or guys, from X1 down 1/4 inch, then mark this point X5. Okay. Connect X2 down to X5. I repeat, connect X4, X3, X2. But guys, from X1 down 1/4 inch, then mark X5. So from X2, draw a curved line, connect to X5. So this is the back crotch. After the back crotch, next back inseam. So from D3, measure 3/4 inch. From G3, measure 1/2 inch. And E3, 1/2 inch. Let us start. D3 to the left, 3/4 inch. So mark X6. From G3 to the left, measure 1/2 inch. Mark X7. From E3 to the left, measure 1/2 inch. Mark X8. Now, we need to use the hip curve to shape X5, X6, and X7. And extend your line. From this line, down to connect X8. Oh guys, this is the back inseam. Next, the waistline. From X4, apply the 1/4 of your waist plus 1 inch for the back dart. So my waistline is 6 and 1/2. This is the 1/4 of my waist. Then mark this point X9. Then from X9 to the right, add 1 inch. Mark X10. Now, we need to connect the point X4, then X10. We need to follow the horizontal line. Then, connect point X4 and X10. So, this is 1/4 of my waist plus 1 inch. Because our back pants has back dart, right? Now guys, for the back side, from C1 to the right, measure 1 inch. And from D, measure 3/4. From G2, measure 1/2. And from E2, measure 1/2. Okay. C, to the right, measure 1 inch. Mark this point X11. Then, from D2 to the right, measure 3/4 inch. Mark this point X12. Then for the G2 to the right, measure 1/2 inch. Mark this point X13. Then for E2 to the right, measure 1/2 inch. Mark this point X14. Now guys, we are going to connect the point X10, X11, X12, X13, and X14. Okay? You need to use the hip cord to connect X10 down to X11. Proceed to X12. Then, reverse your hip cord to connect this point down to G2. Do not forget to extend your line. Then from extended line down to X14. You need to use the triangle. So we have the back part, the last back dart. Now for the back dart, get the midpoint of X4 and X10. Just fold the tape measure once. Then mark this point X15. From X15 down 5 inches. Mark this point X16. Next, for X17 and X18. Okay. From X15 to the right, 1/2 inch, mark this point X17. From point X15 to the left, 1/2 inch, mark this point X18. Now we need to draw the back dart using the triangle. So we have to follow the edge of the triangle to the waistline. X15 down to X16. And this will be the point from X18 down to X16, right? Then X17 down to X16. Now guys, we are already done with back and front pants. What about you? So congratulations! Guys, in order not to confuse the pattern for the pants, because this is 2:1, all black lines inside should be the front part. So all lines outside is back part. So thank you for watching. Mwah!